We're back, everyone, at Austin Action Fest and Market, and I'm super excited to have Mr. Julian Hampton here, and we're going to be discussing your project, Fighting Olympus.
Absolutely.
Okay, no, but for real, this was clearly a project that you put a lot of time and energy into.
Absolutely.
So Julian, tell everyone. It was a feature-length film,
Yes.
so one of the feature-length films. So this means that there's a lot of time and effort, right? This isn't just a short film. We went all the way through. You got your casting. You got multiple locations. You're all over the place.
All of that.
So tell everybody what your role was and what got you excited about producing this film.
Oh, well, producing this film, it was just a childhood dream because I've always had a fascination with mythology, especially Greek mythology. I love action movies, so I've grown up watching Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan and all of this, so I grew up that way. So when I was able to combine both of those roles into one film and adding a family element to it, it just made it a perfect story to tell that I'm really excited about. But my role was basically duties as necessary.
Okay.
So, I'm the writer, producer, director. I did the props. I did a little bit of cinematography. I did some of the audio recording, location scout. And I also took out the garbage at the end of the day. So
Yes,
was
Chief
necessary.
Everything Officer.
Yes.
Well, and that's what it's like when you're doing independent film, right? It is, you figure out what has to be done and you just go do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that you mentioned the family element because one of the things that I've been really excited about today is seeing you here with your wife and your folks, being here to support you. So tell me, why is family so important to you, and why was it important to kind of have that element as part of the film?
Well, family's not just a thing, it's the most important thing. So when you have a group that supports you, that's your backbone.
Yeah.
So when times get tough, when you want to give up, when you are struggling through a project, having someone that you can talk to, that you can say, I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
And they can say, you can do it.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Yep.
So when you have that level of support and care and love,
Yeah.
I wanted to take that from my own personal life and impart that into the film. So one of the themes of the film is, how far are you willing to go for family?
Yes.
So Fighting Olympus, yes, it's action, yes, it's drama, but it's also, how far are you going to take it for the people you care about? Would you go to the depths of Hades for your family?
Yeah, because it's real easy to say, oh, I love you, oh, I appreciate you. But when it really comes down, what kind of fortitude do you have?
Exactly.
What does that look like?
Exactly. When it's really real, when it's really, really real, are you going to go as far as you need to go to take care of those that you love? And fortunately, I've been so blessed to have people in my life that supporting me here today, and I'm just so grateful for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when you were working on the action scenes and the fighting and stuff like that, did you guys hire a fight choreographer?
Yes.
Was it somebody in the cast that worked on that stuff?
Yeah. So the actor playing Ares is actually the fight coordinator. So
Okay.
And there were a few individuals that played multiple roles. So he choreographed the whole fight. I had another fight coordinator named Clyde that also worked with us. So we had two fight coordinators that were exceptional. They brought everything to the table, and I give all of them credit. I give the stunt people credit because I had to fill in for a couple days. So I'm directing and then I'm working on taking punches. So and giving some I gave a few couple. Yeah, but to see the work that they put into it and how passionate they are and how they're willing to give up their bodies for the project. It's just an awesome thing.
It's so true. It's one of the things about action film that I think people really miss, right? So we want the drama, right? We
Yes.
want the relationships,
Yeah.
but we also want to see people throw hands.
Oh, yeah.
We want to see people take nasty falls and
Yes.
look like they just got wrecked.
Yes.
And
yes.
that is an art in and of itself.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of did you do the scenes with stunts separately? Was there special emphasis on those, or how did you handle that when it came to directing?
Well, I think I handled it the way I handled everything else. What is the vision? Can we accomplish the vision with the resources we have? So in fight scenes, it's still telling a story. It's still drama. It's
Yep.
still emotions. It's still, you have to feel something with the fight scene. So if you don't feel, if there's no one to cheer for,
Yes.
there's no one to care about, there's no one who you feel connected to, then what's the point of the fight scene?
Well, and so that's interesting that you say that, Julian, because that again goes back to that the relationships between the characters and that building of rapport matters in the fight scenes too. I never
yeah.
even thought about that.
Oh yeah, it matters a ton because you have good versus bad, or sometimes good versus good, bad versus bad. But there has to be someone that you have a vested interest in.
Yeah.
Someone you have to care about.
Cheering for.
Yeah, or else.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they got beat up. So what? Right.
Yeah.
So
Good
what's
point.
the point? So you gotta have a vested interest for it to be a successful fight scene.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. So what do you think, what was one of the things that was the most challenging? Because if you're wearing all of those hats, right? I mean, there's probably a most challenging for every single one of those roles.
Oh, yeah.
But what would you say was the most challenging thing that you had to personally overcome to accomplish your mission?
And I don't want to give the misconception that I didn't have a great team.
Oh, yeah.
Doing all of that.
Absolutely.
So, but I would say COVID.
Oh.
Because COVID, oh yeah. Because in the midst of the deepest part of the pandemic,
Yeah.
we're still shooting or finding ways to shoot. So
Around
there's-
all the rules and regulations
yeah.
and everything.
through the rules and regulations.
Yep.
So how do you shoot angles when someone's wearing masks, right?
Oh, yeah.
How do you rewrite the script so you can write certain things into it to actually make it a benefit rather than a detraction?
So you had to be really creative. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm glad that no one's able to see those things, but it's those memorable stories where the things we did, they were included and they worked out, but they worked out of necessity,
Yeah.
not necessarily because we planned it that way originally.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the things about being a good filmmaker is you have, nothing ever goes the way that you think it's going to.
No.
Right? Everything takes longer, or so, there's always some kind of weird thing. And so to me, the mark of a good filmmaker is how well do you pivot?
Oh yeah.
How well do you just take the punch and keep moving?
Oh yeah. And that's what makes it such an enjoyable industry, because you're able to think your way out of problems. You're able to create your way out of problems.
Yeah.
So you put yourself into a box, into a maze, and you find your way out until the next maze comes around. And that's what makes it such an awesome adventure.
That's cool. That is really cool. So Julian, what would you say was your favorite scene? What's your favorite scene in the whole movie?
I would say the favorite scene is going into the character of Medusa's backstory.
Okay.
Being able to learn about her, learning about her challenges, and learning why she fights for what she believes in. And in her, a lot of times we can see ourselves, because we can see how far we fight for those we care about, and trying to find that person you love and protect them.
Yeah.
It's what we all would do. So
Yeah.
Medusa's story really resonated with me in a really unique way.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I think, creating those relatable characters so that we can get lost in the film with you is so important.
Oh yeah.
It's so important.
Oh yeah.
And so, okay, so Julian, I want you to tell everybody now, is Fighting Olympus available to watch yet, or is it out in the festival circuit?
Fighting Olympus is right now. It's in the festival circuit.
Okay.
So in November, we'll be having a screening in Times Square. So that will be exciting as well. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, excuse me.
This is cool too. Yeah. So for me, anytime we get a chance to share this project with people that enjoy these types of movies and just experience it with people we care about, I'm in heaven.
I'm
in a great place. So this is good.
So tell everybody, where can they, like website, social media, where can people follow you, find you, see what you got going on?
Sure. Well, the website is fightingolympus.com.
That's
you
easy.
You can go to Fighting Olympus the movie and find us on Facebook. You can find Fighting Olympus on Instagram. So those will probably be the primary 3 ways to reach out to us.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be really obnoxious. I want your family to come and say hi.
Come say hi,
Will you
fam.
come say hi with us? Just come get. Becky, put your camera down. Get over here. All right. Everybody get in here. Say hi.
Come on.
Come on. I just love it because family is so important to me too. It's one of the things that, like, it doesn't matter if you want to stand over with your son. Are we still all in frame?
I can get over it.
You're good. Everybody come this way. I thank you guys for humoring me. For me, family is also really important to me and my husband, because without family, what have you got? Exactly. They're going to be there no matter what. When you fall, when you rise, that's what we do. And so I just wanted to share your beautiful wife and parents with everybody before we get out of here, and say thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the festival. It was really fun.
Yeah, we're having a great time, loving it, seeing very, very talented filmmakers and writers. So this is awesome. Great job by you and your husband.
Yeah, amen. I can't take the credit. I just show up and do what I'm told. It is all Keisha, Danielle, and Benjamin. They are the ones in charge. And so thank you guys for being here, and thank you for sharing. All right.
Really enjoyed it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.